Michelle, and today we're doing pre-flight mobility for pilots. Honestly, one of the strangest things about flying is that even though we're responsible for operating complex equipment, our bodies actually spend a lot of time not moving very much. Then suddenly, we ask them to sit for hours, maintain posture, stay mentally sharp, tolerate awkward cockpit ergonomics without complaining. It's a very interesting system we've created for ourselves. So today's goal is simple. Wake the body up before duty instead of waiting until everything already feels stiff halfway through leg 3. This is not a workout. We're not trying to exhaust ourselves before a trip. We're just trying to help the body move well enough to support the job ahead. So come to a comfortable seat. Take a slow inhale and an easy exhale. Maybe noticing what the body feels like for today's flight. You might be stiff, maybe sleepy, maybe feeling a little tight. There's no wrong answer. Take another easy breath here. Allowing the shoulders to drop slightly away from the ears, maybe unclenching the jaw too. Sometimes we can carry a surprising amount of tension in our face without even realizing it. Now let your gaze move away from any screens for a moment. Maybe focus on something a little bit further away. And slowly start turning your head from side to side. Keeping the gaze out a little bit further in the distance. No forcing here. We're just checking in with the neck before we spend hours mostly looking forward. Great. Come back to center. Then gently drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, allowing gravity to assist you here. No forcing, just opening up the side of the neck. Great. One more inhale here, and then switch. Left ear to left shoulder. Long duty days can create a lot of repetitive visual focus and upper body bracing. So we're helping things loosen up before we strap in. Take one more easy breath here. And come back to center. Moving on to shoulder mobility. Lift the shoulders gently upward and let them soften down. Again. Now begin circling through the shoulders slowly, forward a few times, and then back. Flying tends to create a combination of forward posture, subtle bracing, and a low-level tension that kind of builds gradually over time, especially in the traps and the upper back. A few more easy circles here, nothing aggressive. Great. Now bring the hands out in front of you. Rotate slowly through the wrist. You might get a few snap, crackle, pops here. I always do. The other direction. Now just open and close the hands a few times. Pilots grip more than we realize. Flight bags, throttles, yokes, side stick, a handle, luggage, maybe a coffee cup that we pretend counts as our hydration. So now we're just waking up the smaller joints too. One more easy breath here. Great. Now place the hands lightly on the thighs. As you inhale, let the chest move slightly upward and forward. I got a nice little pop in my upper back there. As you exhale, gently round through the spine, let the head drop down, chin towards the chest. Great. And again, inhale, chest lifts, exhale, rounding. Continue that. The spine likes movement variety, and cockpits don't provide very much of that. So we're getting ahead of the stiffness now instead of negotiating with it later. Few more slow repetitions here, expanding as you inhale, rounding as you exhale. Great. Moving on to some hip stretches. Step the right foot up, rest the right ankle over the left knee. Hands can rest on the thighs for support. You might immediately feel the outside of the right hip waking up, which is usually a sign that yes, we probably needed this. If you're feeling more open today, you can also lean forward slightly to increase the sensation of the stretch. We spend a tremendous amount of time sitting with the hips flexed. So this is less about making our bodies more flexible and more about just maintaining functional mobility and movement. Take another easy breath here and slowly switch sides. Right foot comes back down, left foot comes up, left ankle crosses over the right knee. No forcing, we're just gently opening up the hips. You can lean forward if you're looking for a little bit more sensation here. Great. One more breath. And come back to center. Feet come back down on the floor. We'll extend one heel slightly forward. I'll start with my right. Hands on the thighs and hinge gently forward with a long spine. And soften back out of it. And back and forth now, moving in and moving out. Sometimes dynamic mobility can feel much better before a duty day than long static stretching. It also helps me wake up more because long static stretches tend to put me to sleep. Great. Take another easy breath. Exhale and slowly switch sides. This time, left foot is extending out in front of you. It can extend all the way out if you're taller than I am and your heel can touch the floor, or you can have a slight bend in your knee. Leaning forward here. This is great, especially for stiff hips and lower backs. Take another easy breath, paying attention to where you feel the sensation. Great. One more breath here. Now return to a seated position, ankles under the knees. Sit up nice and tall and allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Now lift the heels slowly and lower. Again. You can play around with shifting the weight slightly from side to side through the feet. Circulation matters more than people think before long sits. So especially if you're getting ready for a multi-leg day, this can provide you some really good energy in the legs. A few more gentle repetitions here. Nothing dramatic, just waking that lower body up. Good. Come back to center. Bring the hands lightly either to the ribs or to the shoulders, whichever you prefer, and gently rotate side to side, moving from the core. Easy movement here, loose movement. We're not cranking into anything, but we do spend hours facing forward with very minimal rotation and movement. So the thoracic spine can get pretty stiff over time. Great, one more breath here. And back to center. Now we'll work on some gentle core engagement. This will help support the low back for those extended sit times. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently engage the lower abdominal muscles. Almost like bracing the center of the body as if someone was going to swing at you for a punch. That same sensation. Great. Now release completely. Let the belly soften. And again, inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, tiny core activation. We really need endurance and support through the core a lot more than we need dramatic ab workouts. We're looking for functional strength here. This is about helping the spine feel supported during long sets. Great, a few more easy repetitions here. Let the belly relax. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, engage the core. Great. Breathing naturally. And release. Return to your comfortable seat. Take one slow inhale. You can close down the eyes if that's comfortable. Slow exhale. And pay attention to how the body feels. Maybe the body feels more awake now. Maybe the hips feel less stiff. Maybe the brain feels slightly more connected to the body before the workday begins. And honestly, all of those things matter. Take another easy breath in here. And exhale, allowing the shoulders to soften down naturally. Now take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. Good job. That's the end of our practice for today. Thank you so much for sharing a part of your day with me. I'll see you next time.